Hey, good morning, good morning. Abshin. I hope you guys are good and had a wonderful weekend at least. This is your favorite or soon to be favorite struggling YouTuber. I'm on my way to work. Oh man, it's a bit sunny compared to what happened over the weekend, you know, like where the storm. I saw. That was rough. I saw a tree that fell down. I saw a tree that fell down on. So there's a house somewhere here. Luckily, the tree didn't go to the side of the house. It went on the other side. You know, like it just fell sideways. But the unfortunate part is it fell on top of a car, and yeah, man, it's messed up. It has a heavy, like big tree, and part of it closed the road. So I think what happened is they started carving, or like just cutting some of the branches that were on the road so that people would be able to pass. But yeah, man, it was bad. If you check, many places are being flooded, and this is happening for the second time, I think, here in Cape Town. Second time now this year. There were floodings recently. I'm not sure if it was June, July, or something like that. And even now, more flooding this time around because of this storm. So yeah, it's messed up. I just hope there haven't been too many fatalities, and yeah, man, it's quite sad. It's quite sad. People lost. They were displaced from where they were staying. Probably lost their houses, and yeah, you know, these things we used to see them in Gauteng. I remember 2016, 2017, 18, also 19 maybe. Yeah, I think also 19. There used to be like floods in around parts of Gauteng, parts of KZN, and yeah, now it's everywhere now. And if you don't believe about this concept of climate change, I don't think you're okay, man. You are probably one of those what are they called? Flat earthers or something. Like you're very not really prepared. Or let me say that you're not prepared, because this thing is real. Climate change is real, and it's happening. Look, there was snow in Joburg, for example. There was snow in Table Mountain. Just, I don't know, last week or 2 weeks ago. And also around that weekend of the... When was that? This other week, man. Early September, yeah. So, climate change is a big thing, man. And you remember when I said this, the experts warned us that this year's summer will be a bit brutal. Yeah, just look around. Just look around. Just check what's happening, and you can see the signs are there. The signs are there. It's just a matter of you know, getting prepared. If they say it's gonna be super hot, why not buy a fan now? I just hope there won't be mosquitoes, man. Like, yo. Last year I was at home in December, and I didn't really experience as many mosquitoes as I was used to. You know, like all the other years I was going home, like there used to be like serious mosquitoes. Okay, what's really happening here? Okay, so it's one lane, but then there's a turn by the traffic light. So usually we create like 2 other lanes like a separate lane for going straight. So this guy like sort of parked in the middle because the other cars are turning, so they have to yield. You have to yield when you are to oncoming traffic when you're turning right, you know. So these are the cars that we. Ooh. Yeah, that was tight. Yeah, so this guy just parked. Oh, it's yeah, it is a guy. Just parked in front and blocked everyone basically. And I think he's on the phone or something. You know? Hey, what can we say though? If we speak, we were against people. So yeah. I mean, I was still talking about climate change. It's really real. So yeah, it's crazy, but what can we say? As you see now, it's already hot. Yesterday it was super cold, but I'm not saying it's related. I'm just saying that the fluctuations are like extreme this, extreme that, you know. And I'm pretty much looking forward to this year's summer. It already feels like summer with some rain, but yeah, we'll see. Every day will be beach weather in Cape Town. It will be beach weather every day. Anyway, my weekend was great. I couldn't do the video yesterday on Monday just because I had the hectic morning or day entirely, because since it was a holiday, I took my boy to cut his hair, and then from there we started going around. And during that whole time, yeah, I couldn't get a chance, man, to do that. And then Sunday, I just went to church, and then came back. I think I was watching movies throughout the rest of the day. And then Saturday, unfortunately, I was also busy. I went to church as well. Yeah, so we have rehearsals on Saturdays, and we also connect the sound on Saturdays. So yeah, we had rehearsals preparing for Sunday, and yeah, that happened. And also you can't really do much on a Saturday, like, yeah. So that's what I did. And then on sports update, I saw the results. Kaizer Chiefs lost. No, but this is my team, man. I'm standing behind them with their losses. Keep on losing, Kaizer Chiefs. Keep on losing. We're proud of you. I was happy but disappointed at the fact that Orlando Pirates lost, but still progressing. Not the whole thing of more away goals. Aye. But yeah, man, even losers are progressing. Imagine. Hey, when this guy's see is on the phone, and we are at a bit of an incline here. Okay, well, it is an incline, and basically this guy is rolling. Yeah, man. So you can't see, because you see when the car rolls and you are not focused, can't really see what's happening here. Yeah, man. What can we say? We have to accommodate everyone. Well, speaking of accommodation, do you think, like, at which age should people stop driving at? Like, we have an age where people are allowed to legally start driving. You understand? At which age? Because, you know, like, we see a lot of grannies, we see a lot of these old madalas, old men. Like, you can see this person, like, has been there, has been around. I don't care if you started driving when you were 2 or 12 or whatever, but there has to be an age, man, where people, like, you mustn't do anything, must retire. You understand? Because if you can't even, you can barely walk, but you're driving. How's that possible, man? Like, there should be a limit. I feel like there should be a limit. And since, you know, like the EFF are so good at making things happen, you know, like name changes and everything, like you know, the EFF one day is gonna change the name of our country. I'm telling you guys, if you're not careful enough, or if you're not attentive enough, they're gonna change the name of our country. Recently, today actually, there's a road. Look at this guy. There's a road in. Look at this. Wow. in Gauteng, it's called William Nicol Drive. Yeah. So it's being changed to Winnie Mandela. Sorry to deviate. It's being changed to Winnie Mandela. And if I remember well, they wanted to change Cape Town International Airport, the name to change into Winnie Mandela, I think. And Winnie Mandela's birthday, I think it's today. And unfortunately, is it a daughter or a granddaughter passed away last night. Yeah, it's quite sad. But yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to deviate. I'm just saying we can depend on the EFF for something like this. At least they can make it happen. We know they can make it happen. You know, like what I've just mentioned, this road changes. This thing has been there. Understand? It has been there. I'm sure there was, you know, when I always talk about public participation, if you watch my video, like about how a law is passed, there's a chance, an opportunity where the public is asked to get involved. Like, what do they think about this? And if you don't do anything, you'll find that now the M4 is no longer M4. It's called Juju's Drive or something, man. It's called Thabo Mbeki Drive now. You know, it's a lot. So be involved, follow the news. Like, honestly speaking, follow the news, guys. Follow the news. Listen to the news. It doesn't hurt to gain a little bit of information. You understand? Like back in the years, for example, if there would be a launch, let's take, there's a rocket that's about to be sent into space. Even if it's a test run, they have to see if it works, if it's gonna go into orbit. That thing would be broadcasted on TV, live on TV, for the entire world to see. Everybody would be glued to the screens. Everybody would be glued to the radios. Cool. Now, how many times has SpaceX been doing what? Tests. You know, like now SpaceX, their rockets go up and then they come back and land. Do you know that? Oh, you guys. They come back and land. Imagine. That's a big what? Like accomplishment. You see, now we can reuse these things. When I say we, I'm talking about the human race. But yeah, like now they can reuse these things instead of that thing maybe just coming back and then falling into the water or whatever. Yeah, you understand? So it's a big deal. But we're no longer interested. Whatever. You see, whatever. So it's just the thing that I'm trying to say. Like, be involved. Just know what's happening around you. Try to find out what's happening around you, and the easier way to find out it's through watching the news. Like, listen to the news. Just hear what they're saying in the news. Like if you thought you knew enough, you probably know enough about entertainment, because a lot of our channels, they talk about entertainment news, and because that's what sells, right? It sells. Like, if you want to gain more numbers, talk about entertainment, talk about gossip about somebody. That thing is gonna give you viewers, it's gonna give you like memberships. But if you want to talk about serious stuff now, You understand? So it's, yeah, man, it's, I mean, I would say, like, let's go back to our roots and listen to the news. That's where we'll find more information, and that's where we'll learn a lot. Anyway, I'm almost at work now, so let me cut this thing out. You guys will let me know, like, at what age people should stop driving. Personally, I feel like when you hit 70, you shouldn't be driving anymore, because your cognitive whatever, you no longer, I don't think you can be as focused as you were when you were 20 or whatever. So you're not as strong as you used to. So no, man, like, people should stop driving. Come on, you know, like, if you are allowed to, or if you are asked to stop working at a certain age, why not stop driving? Stop driving, man. Like, stop completely. Get out of the road. Or let your grandchildren drive you. And let it be like, let's have people who are focused on the road. And I know, like, one of the most disciplined people on the road might be like very, very old people, because they are careful, they follow all the safety procedures and whatever. Like, they follow all the procedures. They're very, very disciplined. Our generation is not disciplined. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Our generation is not disciplined. How many people, like, take videos when they are driving? How many people are busy texting and all that? So yeah, but in terms of age limit, everything should have an age limit. You can't get the bursary if you are over 35, right? Why should we exempt it from, when it comes to driving? Must be the same things must apply. Stop driving when you're 70. According to me, even me, when I get 10-70, I'll need the drive. I'll need the drive, even though I love driving so much. But yeah, that's my take for today. I apply knowledge. Take care and enjoy the rest of the week. We no longer have a holiday, guys. Do you know that? Hey, the next holiday is the 16th of December. Also think about that. 16th of December, Baba. That's the closest holiday. We've just depleted our holidays for the week, for the year, man. We're only left with those ones. So yeah, anyways, let's apply knowledge and take care, guys.